Are these Makita impact sockets any good? Well, let's open them up and take a look. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. I just picked up the 1/4 inch drive version of the Makita XPS impact socket sets. This is the standard and the metric version. Part number on the standard is E-01703 and on the metric is E-01694. It's an 8-piece set, 7 sockets, and then the 1/4 inch socket adapter that you would use in your little nut driver or impact driver here. We've got the little Milwaukee M12 that I use quite a bit. Now you can also use these sockets as just a regular 1/4 inch drive socket. So you can use just a standard little ratchet or a little M12 Milwaukee that I also use quite a bit. This is a 3/8 drive, so I would have to use the reducer, the 3/8 to 1/4 inch reducer on here. Now I also have a small little impact wrench that a lot of times I carry with me. I threw a little 1/4 inch to 3/8 adapter on this as well, although I'll probably not use this too much. That would probably shear off if I'm doing something really heavy duty, and if so, I'd probably use something different. Most likely I'll be using this. Now I just got this bag not too long ago, and it's really not completely set up here yet. When I saw the Vito Pro Pack, I picked up a couple of these, really not using them just yet. I'm kind of buying a few more tools. That's why these are all really clean and nice. A lot of these have not even been used yet, but I just wanted to have like a small little bag to carry with me, and I thought that these would be a great addition into this smaller version, and I'm using the 3/8 drive in the larger version of this bag that I have. It's a different model, but this one here, the Vito Pro Pack, this is their Tech Series. This is the TP6B. Now I do have some miscellaneous nut drivers and whatnot in here in the bag, including this right here from Klein, the 7-in-1, but these sockets, they're kind of difficult. Well, I wouldn't say difficult. You know, the idea is it's really compact. You can use all of these different sizes on here, but it's kind of awkward. You know, it takes a little bit of time to pull this off the shaft, pull the other ones off. It does have a magnet on there, which is nice. And you can kind of adjust that so you can use a little bit in there. You can slide this out a little bit. This is a good tool, and I'm glad I have it. If you're crawling under a crawl space or up into an attic, it's a great thing to have, and it sits right there in this little bag. This bag is small enough to carry into an attic or a crawl space, and that's the idea. I wanted to have something like this, and I've got a little 1/4 inch ratchet in this bag here too, actually a couple of them, to make sure that I've always got something that I can get to if I don't have the sizes in those drivers. As far as the sizes that this has in the standard or SAE, it's got 3/16, 1/4, 5/16. It doesn't have 11/32, which we don't run into too often, but some electrical panels, sometimes you will need that 11/32 socket, so it's good that we do have the Klein. We also have the 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, and 9/16. On metric, we have 6, 7, 8, skips 9, then goes to 10, 11, 12, and 13. I cannot remember the last time I needed a 9mm socket. If any of you know of a time that you've needed one, feel free to put that in the comments. But let's go ahead and open these up and take a look, and we'll try them out. And you can see that the little 1/4 inch driver adapter just fits right into this as well. Now I did watch a few reviews on this before I picked it up, and they did kind of point out that this does stick out quite a bit. I'm sure that you can change this to a smaller bit. I've got several of these little adapters or drivers, but this one does have this little reduced shank designed to absorb some of the impact so it doesn't break any tools or fasteners. But let's go ahead and open up the other one here too. And that's it. I mean, very compact compared to a little 1/4 inch 90-tooth gear wrench right here. That is small. These do have a little hole like most impact sockets, which you can line up with the detent ball on this driver, for example, and that will hold it on there a little bit better. So for example, if you're driving a lot of lags or putting in a lot of screws or anything like that, you know, if you're doing more mechanic quick change stuff, you don't have to really worry so much about lining up that ball, and this will come right off. Now, one thing that I really like about these little holders or this little plastic sleeve is it holds it nice and snug. See how the sockets just don't fall out? I have so many other socket holders in my some of my other tool bags. A lot of times I'll go into the bag and I'll go to pick up some sockets, and half of them are missing. You know, they're down in the bottom of the bag, and I got to go searching for them. With this here, I mean, you can pull this out and they're all in there and they're all intact and they're all going to be together. The other thing that I like about this is if you don't know the size of a fastener, you actually don't even have to pull the sockets out to see what size the fastener is. Let me show you here real quick what I mean. Now I know that this is a 10mm, but if you didn't know, you could kind of come through here and put these on here until you find the one that fits. Over here on the Mercury Cougar, this little bolt, so same thing, you can kind of just take this without even taking it out of sleeve, and we can see that that's the right socket right there. That's a 1/2 inch. Yep, there we go, that's it. I'm outside here at my AC unit. Now I know that that's a 5/16, but I don't always know every fastener, so we can go right up to this without even taking the sockets out, and you can just line that up, and here, it's that one right there. That's 5/16. Let's put this on, and we'll just put that in the driver, and just like that, and we'll pop it back in. No problem at all. Now up here on the top, these are a different size. Looks like it's this one right here. So up here on top is a 7/16. Piece of cake. So they work great. And I do like the fact that you can just go around, find the right socket before you even have to take it out. It's a pretty neat feature. Well, I do wish that these were labeled better, because you can't even see what size it is while it's in the sleeve. You actually have to pull them out. That would make these things worth double what they are. I mean, they're very inexpensive as it is, but if they could make that one improvement, which would be a better label either on the socket or on the holder here, that would really make things easy. But like most socket sets, I mean, you'll probably start to figure out which size is which the more that you use them. I mean, this is just for anyone. I mean, this is just so nice and handy to carry in your bag. Whether you're an electrician, HVAC guy, handyman, pool guy, mechanic, contractor. I mean, look how compact those are. I can fit both sets in my hand. I mean, they're just really small. They're gonna fit in the bag nicely. I'm gonna see if we can drive in these two lag screws here, but we can just kind of go through here and figure out just by setting them on top of here. Now this is either an 11mm or a 7/16. We'll just use the 7/16. And let's see if we can drive this in real quick. I'll just drive this into my tool bench. This should work just fine. Let's go take a look real quick. I don't have a pilot hole or anything. I'm just gonna see how well this works. No problem at all. Socket looks fine. Let's go ahead and take it out. All right, let's go do the larger one, see how well that works. This next one here, and that's the 9/16, a lot larger. Let's see how that one works. Let's go drive this one in. Again, no pilot hole on this. We're just gonna put it right here into the side of the workbench. Took a little bit longer, and looks like we kind of split that since we didn't drill it ahead of time, but that's all right. Now let's back it out. All right, well, that's some pretty serious abuse for this little tool, for that socket as well. That's it. I mean, these look like they are going to be great. Now, again, on this bag, I'm not completely set up yet. Don't know exactly how I want to situate everything, but so far, I really do like these bags here too. So let's just throw these in here for now. And when I get some time, I'll get it set up. Even the drill, I'm not sure how I want to situate that. I know sometimes people are putting and hooking stuff on here into the front. I guess that might work as well. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. This video, of course, is more about these sockets, and I'm very happy with them and definitely would recommend you pick these up. Nice little compact socket set. And again, this is an impact socket set, which you should be using when you're using an impact driver. Don't be stupid like me and use chrome sockets with an impact driver. You can shatter them, they can break, you can do some damage. Especially something like this with a little bit more power, you can definitely cause some damage. But these look like they're gonna hold up just fine. They're nice and small, nice and compact, and I really do like this little sleeve that they come in. I would definitely recommend that you pick these up. I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. I'll get a link in the description where you can pick up these exact same sockets, both sets, the metric and the standard. And I'll put a few links in the description to some of these other tools along with this bag as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.